What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a Jak and Daxter property thing coming out, ideally, very, very soon. What we have here, basically, is the director for the Uncharted movie saying out loud, now I doubt he was supposed to say this, but it is what it is, and he talked about how the next thing he's going to be doing is working on a Jak and Daxter adaptation for PlayStation, and whether that means a show or whether that means a movie is left to be determined, and I'm sure we will find out relatively soon. Now, let me just say, this makes sense. You look at what Sony is trying to do, get their properties out in different places with movies, with television, expanding into mobile, moving to PC, all that stuff, right? This totally makes sense with what, their logic, what they're going to be doing. Now, Jak and Daxter in and of itself is also it's a different choice, and I'm not saying I'm against it. I actually kind of like the idea. I will say, it seems like Tom Holland very much was briefed about this and probably accidentally, he didn't even do anything wrong, right? But remember, the day before, maybe 2 days before the rumor, or this, the director of Uncharted talking about Jak and Daxter, Tom Holland talked about Jak and Daxter and said how he would like to do a Jak and Daxter game, but it would need to be an A24 film, which I think that's a publication, right, or like the film distributor. So it would be more like edgy, it'd be more dark, it would be more like R-rated, right? It would be like that. Now, will that ever actually happen? No, absolutely not. But I do think actually you could do a Jak and Daxter, just a adaptation of it and make it a little darker. It doesn't have to be super kid friendly, although you have to assume that would be the primary audience. But it's just funny that Tom Holland talks about it, and then maybe 2 days later, we get the rest of the stuff from the actual director. So I don't know if that confirms that Tom is now one of the two, but it would seem pretty likely. And again, having a Jak and Daxter thing, I think, is actually really cool. I think you're really satisfying a group of fans that are very hungry for the franchise. Now, I'm not the biggest Jak and Daxter fan, but I do definitely like the franchise. I've played the games. I think of, if anything, and even talking more about the game aspect of it, because let's be real, will a TV show or a movie really be all that amazing? Well, I don't know. Is The Last of Us going to be all that amazing? Is Uncharted going to be all that amazing? Is Twisted Metal going to be all that amazing? We don't know yet. But I do think actually all of these things, you can clearly tell, is literally just about expansion, right? You have Twisted Metal, the show, but you also know that there is most definitely going to be a Twisted Metal game. So the show actually kind of brings back the game almost along with it. The Last of Us, you're going to have like 500 things The Last of Us related outside of the show itself. Uncharted, they're not done with Uncharted, obviously, in the gaming sphere. So for Jak and Daxter, you would not, I think that, again, biggest thing of the entire thing, not even is that we're going to get a Jak and Daxter movie or show, because that would, at this point, I think, be confirmed. I don't really know how else you would say it, but I think this would also 100% mean that the franchise as a game is also coming back, whether it be a remake, whether it be a remaster collection, whether it be a brand new game. One of those things I do think would then happen now over the next 2 to 4 years, 100%. Now, is that the third thing that Naughty Dog is working on? Maybe. They've always talked about going back to Jak and Daxter. They've said it multiple times. They actually, remember, we're going to do Jak and Daxter before The Last of Us, before the first Last of Us game. They had like prototypes in there, I guess sketches and stuff of what they would maybe want to do. So they've done it, or they've had the idea of going back to it multiple times now. I think it makes total sense that maybe they could do it. Now, it doesn't have to be Naughty Dog. Again, you could give it to somebody to do a remaster collection. You could give it to somebody to do a remake. I'm all for the Sly thing coming back. What if somebody's making the first Jak and Daxter game, remaking that, some other studio, and then we also get Sly, right? That would be really cool, and I think that honestly one of those things is bound to happen. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up, and I hope to see you all on the next video.